And I'm almost always gonna go in with room temperature ingredients. You don't want to stick anything in there that's got high cold temperature, but if you forget to lay your butter out and get it to room temperature, or you don't keep it on the counter, the smaller you chop it, the better. So for half a stick of butter, we're just going to go in with some tablespoon chop, teaspoon size chops. That's going to go in. My chicken stock is at room temperature, so it's going to go in, and I'm sure you haven't seen that trick before, maybe not. This is going to be my main liquid, not milk or cream. Chicken stock and butter combined make a very rich and savory, very creamy, without the cream, mashed potato. So I'm gonna go in with about a tablespoon of garlic. Remember, we salted the water, but we do still want to put some seasonings in here. So I'm gonna go in with another tablespoon of seasoned salt. And there is salt in my stock, but it's not extremely salty, this brand. And then I'm gonna start with about a cup of stock. Now you can add more, but we can't take out. So I'm gonna go with about a cup, and I'm eyeballing this, but just a little once around the pan should do that. And then we are going to use a trick that I have seen many times in my mama's kitchen. I've done it thousands of times in mine, but we are mashing our potatoes with a hand mixer instead of a masher. If you don't want to get out your hand mixer, you could just use your potato masher, or you could even use a fork and go to town if you really want to work out. Rustic mashed potatoes are fine with me, but this is such a fun little trick, and it gets it done in no time. So I'm going to plug it in and let her rip, and we'll see where we're at with our liquids. At the very end, we are gonna add a little splash of half and half, so that will give us a little extra creamy boost. But like I said, this chicken stock is gonna be almost all of our cream. Let's scoop a little closer here. Okay. Always start on low. You don't wanna go out of the gate and hit it up to high. Now we can turn it up a little bit. Okay, I'm going to push down the sides and add a little bit more.